Do you have to change your clothes and wear that black and white attire while you're sitting online? No, no. Have you ever worn that attire? That black
Yes,
blouse and white
many times. There is this another level of confidence, which you will feel after wearing the uniform actually. And you look actually,
speaking. Right, right. All right.
yes,
So based on today's speaking, I can say that you're improving day by day. Your fluency is also very good these days, isn't it? But why are you running with the sentences? I did not write the sentences because I know the moment I start writing, you will look at me and then you will take a pause. So
from
I asked,
yesterday.
how does these people get the guns or pistols or these sort of weapons?
Yeah. I don't know. I am also surprised because there is a security check in like Saket Code, especially if I talk about the security, that is like very good in Saket Code as compared to other courts of Delhi, like Tees Hazari or something like there is no not much security. But in Saket Code, there is because I have personally visited or attended so many hearings into Saket Code.
Good morning.
Hello, very good morning.
Eid Mubarak. I think it is Eid today.
Same to you. Yes, it's Eid today.
Right. So is it a holiday? Oh, I think it's you for you it's always a holiday, isn't it? You're an advocate by
Yes,
profession. Oh, fortunate. Right. So how was your day going on?
it's just started. I woke up late. I think 8:30 because it's holiday for my son also
Right.
because he got like weekend off.
Oh. Did you prepare the breakfast?
I had my breakfast and I had chole puri in my breakfast today.
Oh, that is a normal puri or is it something different?
Normal puri.
Oh, right. It has a name as well. All right. Okay. So today's topic, I'm not really sure whether you'll have something to contribute. Have you ever worked from an office?
Yes.
You have, oh, great, great. Then it is good. So today's topic is about office life or work from home.
Oh wow, it's really interesting topic.
Right. So is it something that would you prefer work from office or work from home?
Work from home. Work from home is quite comfortable as compared to work from office
Right.
because there are so many limitation in the office you have to follow. You have to follow all the rules and regulations. You cannot do anything like just by thinking your mind, but at home you can do anything. You can manage in your own way,
Hmm.
so it's really beneficial.
Right. Recently, I've heard some of my friends in IT sector. They were saying that nowadays there is no differentiation between their personal life and professional life. It's like the whole day they are sitting at home and working. They don't feel like they have a personal space. Do you feel so?
Yes, I will tell you the reason why she is telling you because she must have been working with the corporate sector, right? Like in there during office hours.
Mm.
So there was this fixed office hours, like you have to go at 9 o'clock and you have to come back at 6, 7, whatever the timing is. But once the same work will assign to you, you have to work like whole day and night because I've seen my husband during COVID situation. He worked like late night, like 2 o'clock, and in the morning he has to wake up early for finishing like all the tasks and all. So for them, it is not good, but for me personally, I feel that it's very beneficial because when I was working in the office, I was a
Mm.
kind of an employee only. Like I was only graduate that time, and I was working like not as an advocate, but as an
Mm.
employee of the office. So there were so many restrictions for me. I had to go on time. I have to come back on time. But now being an advocate, because it's my own profession, that's why it's very beneficial for me. I'm not working like someone's guidance. If you're
Right.
working for an office, you have to follow the orders of your boss. You have to fulfill the criteria, targets, and each and everything. Like, but for
Mm.
me, I am the boss, so I do not have to follow anybody's order. I just need to answer my clients, my customers, and they also, listen me very respectfully because they know that they are talking to an advocate. So it's
Right.
a kind of difference actually. Once you are into the profession and once you're working under someone. So personally, I'm feeling very happy because I'm just, enjoying my life.
Right. Right. You have articulated it very well. I would say the difference. Right.
Yes.
So you being an advocate, what are some of the challenges that you're facing when you're working from home?
Yeah, sometimes look, we have some clients. Okay, client approaches us and they
Mm.
ask me like whether ma'am this mark will be accepted or not. Okay, but
Mm.
we personally not know whether it is going to be accepted or no. We have 90% of idea that this mark is like unique and it will be accepted. But when
Mm.
we face the trademark registrar, if the
Mm.
registrar has a different opinion, different points, and when the mark was not accepted, then
Mm.
I need to answer the client, and that is a little difficult part because client has this hope. that if he
Right.
has assigned me this work, he's paying me just to attend a hearing. And if that trademark would not accept it, then it's quite like we have to convince, look, sir, I have tried my best, but what to do? Like registrar said this, and this is the reason your mark has not accepted. So I'm so sorry for that. You have to file a fresh application with a different name or something like that. So it's a kind of difficult part to explain the negative part. Like if the mark has not accepted, this is kind of like if you are into the criminal and you assure someone that I will get you the bail, but
Mm.
in front of judge, if you won't be able to get that bail, then you have to convey the message to the client. So it's a quite difficult situation, like to tell them, no, sir, you can't get bail because of this reason. So this is kind of scenario sometimes difficult to face.
Oh, so I think this is one of the challenges of the profession, isn't it? That
Yes,
convincing your client. Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
right. So when you say mark, you mean the trademark, isn't it?
Right, right. Brand
Oh,
name.
uh, so being working from home, how do you get your clients? Because you don't have a proper
Uh,
office. Yes.
you are absolutely right. I have few employees. No, I have my office, my own office. I
Oh.
have started like 4 months ago, and my office is located in Delhi, and it is running under partnership firm. So I am one of the partners, and the another partner is looking good or taking care of that office. He went to office. He go to office regularly, and we have few
He goes.
employees there.
He goes.
Okay, sorry. He goes to office, and we have a few employees there working for us, and they are doing marketing part. So they do marketing part. We get the work. I need to proceed that work, and this
Right.
is how we are working.
Oh, right. How long have you been an advocate?
Uh, it's been like 2 years, but earlier I was doing it individually, so I was not getting the same results I'm getting now because we need a teamwork actually for becoming better into in any profession. We need a team, we need a proper professionalism, and we need to run like proper office. So now we are getting good results. But earlier I was doing it individually. I used to call clients directly and I asked them to assign me some work, and I got that work. It's not like that I didn't get it. I got that work, I got good money also, but it was quite difficult to manage alone. So it's been like 4 or 5 months that I have been working with this firm and along with the partnership. So now it's going well.
Right. So you don't need to have a proper internet connectivity, isn't it? As part of your profession, it's not mandatory.
What mandatory?
For example, for my profession, this e-learning platform, my network connection should be up to date, and I need a laptop mandatorily. Do you have some sort of a criteria where there are certain mandatory things that has to be taken
Yeah,
care?
yeah, yeah. For attending hearing, I need a proper laptop. Without that, I cannot attend my hearing. I need a proper Wi-Fi also because if Wi-Fi is not there, I will not be able to attend that hearing. And you know what? We will get a limited time for that particular hearing. If you will be late for like even 2 minutes, you will not be able to attend that hearing again. So we need all the equipments like laptop, Wi-Fi connection, everything in front of me
So you
during
really
working
don't
hours.
have to go to the court? You don't have to go to the court. You can sit at home and hear?
Yes.
Oh, I thought post-COVID that scenario has changed and now you all have to go to the court.
That scenario has changed only for the criminal code, like criminal activities, where obviously person has to go and appear in the court. But for us, like it's a kind of back end work kind of thing. Like we can do everything online. Everything is available online. You have to file applications online. Your application will be examined by the trademark registry online. Then there will be hearing that is also virtually. But yes, before COVID, this was not the scenario. We
Hmm.
have to go to the court and we have to attend the hearing. But after COVID, this is the benefit for us that we can attend virtual hearings. We have option. We can choose like we want to appear in this hearing physically or virtually. So at the time of filing the application, we mentioned it virtually because it's very easy. So this is how like we can do our work.
Oh, that is really nice. So, do you have to change your clothes and wear that black and white attire while you're sitting online? No, no. Uh, oh, right. But isn't it? Have you ever worn that attire? That black
Yes,
blouse and white
many
sari?
times.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
It kind of it looks very sophisticated, that particular attire.
Very amazing. If you want, you can see on my channel. I have few pics uploaded, or I have create one video also on that in that attire. Actually, I was ready for going Saket Fort that day. So I was ready like early, and I was waiting for one of other advocate who supposed to go with me. So that time I was free and I shooted a video in that attire, and it was like amazing video. I got good views also because there is this another level of confidence, which you will feel after wearing the uniform actually, and you look
That is,
actually different.
yes, yes, that is so true. I shall look in your channel for that image.
Yes,
Was that an old video or a recent one?
old.
Old one. All right, all right.
Because
So,
earlier I was, learning criminal also. Few months I've practiced in the criminal court also. I've met directly attend the hearings in front of judge or everything. So I have good experience of everything.
oh, right. And which is your favorite? Is it civil or criminal?
No, no, not criminal, not at all. Civil, civil,
I think the for handling those sort of cases, your perspective should be completely different, isn't it?
completely different. Right,
Right, right. And I've also heard certain advocates talking towards their retirement that how much of the guilt and regret they are carrying deep within them.
right.
Yeah, right, right.
This was
All
the
right.
reason I quit that profession, and back into the like IPR. It's a very clean work. We
Hmm,
don't need to be like dishonest at any moment. We can choose our work as per our choice actually.
right. So while you're conversing with your clients, is it in Hindi or English?
English. I would prefer to communicate with them in English. Even these days, whenever I've received a call from any of the clients, they started talking to me in English only, because generally they are from Delhi or from Chennai or like Mumbai. So these
Hmm.
people are very well experts like in communication, and they used to talk to me in English. So
Right.
most of the time, 90% of the time it is in English. But if somebody is speaking in Hindi and asking me something in Hindi or in any other language, but I don't know any other language, so I mostly like communicate according to their preference.
Do you have a lot of clients from South India?
Not lot of, but yes, I have a few.
Right. So I think with them you have to interact in English, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. However much we try to speak in Hindi, Hindi is never up to mark. There are a lot of
Right.
imperfections while we are speaking. Right, right. All right.
Yes.
So based on today's speaking, I can say that you're improving day by day. Your fluency is also very good these days, isn't it? But why are you running with the sentences? I did not write the sentences because I know the moment I start writing, you will look at me and then you will take a pause. So I intentionally did not write, but I really want to tell you one difference. See this is and has. In certain situations, instead of is, you have used has. For example, I don't have the correct sentence because you were running with the sentences. And in certain cases, instead of had, you have used have. For
Oh,
example, if you
yes.
say I had completed, instead of that, if you say I have completed, that is incorrect based on the context. So is and has, I found some errors as well as was and are. Basically tenses, careless mistakes. Hmm. Why are you in a hurry?
I don't know. I don't know. Whenever I try to explain something to someone and I am in a good mood, I just speak like this. I don't know why it happens to me.
No, no, that is good. See, now that I'm a tutor, I'm telling you these issues, small corrections. But in real life, if we are having a normal conversation, I will not notice all these things. Your language and your articulation of ideas was perfect. I was able to understand very clearly. Hmm,
Oh,
right.
okay.
But since you are here, I'm giving you this feedback. Focus on is and has. See,
Okay.
do you know the difference between it and has? I think you know. You're not in the
Yes, I
beginning
know.
stage. Yes,
I
then
know
those
the
are
difference.
careless mistakes. Hmm.
Okay.
Right. All
Sure,
right.
I'll try next
Now
time.
let's look at another word. You're going to pronounce this word for me. I will type this word in the chat box.
Okay.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Your voice is cracking. I'm not able to hear you properly. And you're
Oh,
paused
give me a
also.
moment. Oh, wait, wait. A train is passing. Let me quit. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, right, right. So what I was saying is that
Entrepreneur.
it is on. You have to read it as on. Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yes, this is a
Entrepreneur.
word
Oh
in
my
English.
God.
It means businessman. A business
Entrepreneur.
person, a person who owns his or her business.
Yes, I
Uh,
know. Entrepreneur.
so
Am
are
I
you an
pronouncing right?
entrepreneur? Entrepreneur, right?
Entrepreneur.
Right, right. On. Make sure it is on. Let's try another
Entrepreneur.
word. Okay, let me try write another word for you. What do you use? What do you call this particular? It comes under vegetable, I guess. Yes. Onion.
Onion.
Onion. Very good. What can you
Yes,
hear?
now I can hear.
Oh,
Now.
right, right. Yes. Oven. Oven.
Oven.
Yes, that is correct. So your onion and oven is spot on. That is correct. Yes. So do you know anybody who is an entrepreneur or are you an entrepreneur?
There are many entrepreneur I know, and I am also an entrepreneur. It's quite
Uh,
difficult to pronounce. I need to use it
Practice.
very consciously.
Use it because with the class of people that you are moving, you need to use this term entrepreneur rather than businessman.
Right.
Start practicing. Start with on.
Okay, entrepreneur. Okay, I'll try to
Entrepreneur.
use it.
Entrepreneur. Right, right. Now, what is the meaning of collateral? Oh, I'm asking all these words to an advocate.
No, no, I
Collateral.
am not that kind of advocate who knows everything. No, I'm really weak because I have never gone through the actual books of law. I just cleared my exam just by studying 2 or 3 days back, like before exam. Like
Oh,
suppose tomorrow is my exam, I started studying like in the morning. This
so
is
you're
how
like
I
that type of
cleared
person,
my
just like me.
exam.
Right, right.
Yes.
How do you
So
keep yourself updated with the latest amendments and a lot of things are happening, isn't it, in terms of the law?
you are right. You are right. But I am not actually updated, to be frank, to be honest. I
Oh,
should be, but I'm not getting this much time to get updated. So I'm mainly focused on particularly on my field, like where I'm working. I have updation only about on that particular area or like particular field of law. I am not really very much aware about the other field. But yes, yesterday I've heard there is a shooting shootout in Saket Court. Yes,
shoot out.
yes. Yesterday in Saket Fort, and Saket Fort is one of the best fort in Delhi, and it was
Hmm.
like fully like how to say, uh, matlab, how to say this,
You mean was it like
uh,
crowded?
security purpose. No, there is full
Ah,
security. You cannot enter in the fort without even checking your bags or something. But I don't
hmm,
know how it happens. Yesterday there was this person who shooted one lady because she has took some money. She had took some money to him
hmm,
saying that I will double it after particular years or something. So
hmm.
just because of this reason, the person like 4 or 5 round of shooting he
Right.
did, and she got injured, and she got
Hmm.
admitted in the nearby hospital, Max Hospital, which is very near to the Saket Fort. So this was the incident,
So
like only yesterday.
how does these people get the guns or pistols or these sort of weapons?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm also surprised because there is a security check in like Saket Fort, especially if I talk about the security, that is like very good in Saket Fort as compared to other courts of Delhi, like Tees Hazari or something like there is no not much security. But in Saket Fort, there is because I've personally visited or attended so many hearings into Saket Fort.